For me, I'm just attracted to certain shapes, and I think of geometry. So these are almost like balancing an equation. We take different geometric shapes and we move them around on a canvas that's been sprayed, and then we spray a number of dots, perfectly rotating them. My name is Howardena Pindell. They obviously wanted a boy. The name Howard, so they stuck E-N-A at the end of it. I don't know of any other Howardena on the planet. I just say I'm an artist. I mean, I was once a museum worker, an educator. I've been teaching at Stony Brook University for 44 years out on Long Island, teaching studio classes. I started off as a figurative painter. The painting became abstract due to my day job. The day job at the time was at the Museum of Modern Art, and as a figurative painter, you want natural light. Well, I love texture, and I like when the painting can throw light. I started glittering some of the paintings in the 1980s, and I just like the way the light plays, especially if you hang a painting not in the sun, but near where the daytime changes of light. Well, you'll see that there's like a different topography on the painting depending on the light and then what the glitter reflects. But I also like the texture of that glitter. And then I became very enamored by the circle. The circle came from an experience when I was a child during segregation, where we visited my mother's mother and her sisters in Ohio. And my father loves root beer. So when the sisters were hanging out together, we would drive to Kentucky and we got chilled root beer in a glass, but at the bottom of our glasses was a red circle. And that meant that was for Black people. You couldn't share any silverware or glassware with whites. And that's, I think, when the circle really hit me. You know, that became something I wanted to undo in a way, or to express it in a way where the circle is beautiful and not used as a form of punishment that you cannot drink from the same mug. What we now call datitis, that is the compulsion, you know, to cut circles or punch out circles, whatever, that started as a result of that red circle. It sort of feeds into the tesseract also. My father was a mathematician, and he was interested, of course, in science. And so instead of a doll, I was given a microscope for Christmas. I had the slides, and I put some drinking water from Philadelphia on the slide, and you won't believe what was swimming around in the drinking water. I remember thinking of that experience, and I think that's one reason why I have this need to like layer things on top of one another. I like the word tesseract. And I like resurrecting my love for geometry, even though I'm not dealing with like a tesseract of a square is a cube. And tesseract really, I think, only refers to cubes. But I just wanted to expand it. I took an astronomy course when I was on sabbatical, and it blew my mind completely. The nebula are nurseries for planets, I guess, or maybe just stars. That's sometimes something I think about when I see all these dots. It always reminds me in a way of the universe. I basically worked with acrylic. I've been thinking about how in different countries, colors make a difference. In India, to wear white is mourning, it's grieving. And in the United States, white is the wedding. So I've always been interested in what colors mean to different cultures. It's fascinating because you respond intuitive to work of art. And for example, my work is abstract. People are going to respond to the colors I use based on their own intuition and experience and their unconscious. So I always say I have no idea what people feel when they see my paintings, and they're going to see what they feel through their own experience and cultural experience.